In this lecture, I would like to discuss about the organometallic chemistry. So, what are the organometallic compounds? The compounds that possess metal carbon bonds. There is a metal carbon bond. That compounds are generally called as organometallic compounds. These compounds also called as metalloorganics or organometallics. Organometallic chemistry is the study of organometallic compounds, and it combines with organic chemistry and inorganic chemistry. Therefore, organometallic chemistry can be viewed as a bridge between organic and inorganic chemistry. So, in organometallic compounds, there exists a metal carbon bond. At least one metal carbon bond should be there. One metal carbon bond should be there. For example, the first organometallic compound which is known for a long time, that is cacodyl. It is having arsenic and carbon bond. Okay. Though arsenic it is not a metal, but it is a organo element compound. Okay. Now the well-known example of organometallic compound, it is a Zise salt. Zise salt, that is there is a bond between the zinc and C2H5, diethyl zinc. So this compound, it is a Zise salt. So this is organometallic compound. So it means in organometallic compound there exists a bond between the metal and carbon atoms. So let us discuss about the organometallic compounds of main group elements. Main group elements. Now we know that the organometallic compounds are those compounds which have metal carbon bond. But later on, the compounds like organoboron, then organosilicon, organoarsenic, these compounds are also called as, are also included in the class of organometallic compounds. The compounds like organoboron, means boron is bonded to the carbon. Organosilicon, silicon is bonded to the carbon. Organoarsenic, where arsenic is bonded to the carbon. Organophosphorus, where phosphorus is bonded to the carbon, are also included in the organometallic compounds, even though boron, silicon, arsenic, phosphorus are not metals. They are supposed to be non-metals. So the term organometallic compound is modified. So organometallic compound is referred to the compound. Organometallic compound is referred to the compound in which a metal atom, including non-metallic elements, like boron, silicon, arsenic and phosphorus. Non-metallic elements like boron, silicon, arsenic and phosphorus, which are less electronegative than carbon. These elements are less electronegative than carbon, is bonded directly to the carbon atom of at least one organic group, radical or a molecule. Okay, so organometallic compound is referred to the compound in which metal atom, including non-metallic elements like boron, silicon, arsenic, phosphorus, is bonded directly to the carbon of at least one organic group. Okay, so what is the requirement for organometallic compound? At least there is a presence of one metal carbon bond. In organometallic compound, there should be at least one metal carbon bond, where M is a metal or non-metal, like less electronegative elements than carbon. Now let us going to be discuss about the types of organometallic compounds, and their general characteristics. Types of organometallic compounds and their general characteristics. Now, organometallic compounds classified into different types depending upon the hapticity or the nature of the metal carbon bond. They are classified on the basis of hapticity or nature of metal carbon bond. What is the hapticity? Hapticity of the ligand is the number of atoms in the ligand that are simultaneously bound to the same central atom in an organometallic compounds. Hapticity of a ligand is the number of atoms in the ligand. Number of atoms in the ligand that are simultaneously bound to the same central atom in organometallic compound. For example, alkyls, this methyl group, it is a monohaptoligand. It is a monohaptoligand. Okay, because when this methyl group it is linked to the metal, so one carbon atom is there, so it is linked to the metal. Now you can take another example, that is dihaptoligand. Alkenes. Okay, so alkene is a dihaptoligand. Two carbon atoms are simultaneously linked to the metal, so it is a dihaptoligand. So what is a hapticity? Hapticity of a ligand is the number of atoms in the ligand, number of carbon atoms here in the ligand that are simultaneously linked to the metal, simultaneously bound to the metal atom or central atom. Okay, so organometallic compounds are classified into different types depending upon the hapticity or nature of the metal carbon bond. Okay, so let us see in detail, going to discuss the classification of the organometallic compound. First, it is ionic organometallic compound. Ionic organometallic compound. So in ionic organometallic compound, there is a hydrocarbon group. In ionic organometallic compound, there is a hydrocarbon group existing as carbanion. Carbanion which carry the negative charge. All of us know. Okay, carbanion which carry the negative charge. Okay, is attracted strongly towards a highly electropositive metal. Is attracted towards highly electropositive metal cation by non-directional electrostatic forces, that is ionic bond. So such compounds are called as ionic organometallic compounds. Okay, so in ionic organometallic compounds there is a hydrocarbon group which where carbanion is existing there, and it is directly attracted towards the highly electropositive metal cation by a non-directional bond. For example, strong electropositive metals like alkaline earth metals, even some lanthanides, actinides, they are forming such type of the organometallic compounds. Okay, you can have take the example of such organometallic compound. See here, calcium C6H5. Okay. So in this case, calcium it is a carry the positive charge, and this phenyl which carry the negative charge. Okay, so carbanion and this metal there is a bonding, so this is ionic organometallic compound. Carbanions with extensive conjugated system or delocalized bonding. Carbanions with extensive conjugated system, you can say this is the conjugated system here, and it is having the delocalized pi bonding. So this carbon atom carry the negative charge, and it is forming the ionic organometallic compound. Okay. So in this way, in ionic organometallic compound, metals will carry the electropositive charge and the carbon which carry the electronegative charge, and there is a formation of ionic organometallic compounds. So the example it is this calcium C6H5. This is a ionic organometallic compound. Then sigma bonded covalent organometallic compounds. There is a sigma bond between the metal and the carbon atom. Okay. So most of the organometallic compounds of non-transition elements are covalent compounds involving metal carbon bond, sigma bond. Okay. In these sigma bonded organometallic compounds, carbon atom of organic group is linked to the metal through a normal electron pair, two centered two electron bond. Two centered two electron bond means covalent bond. Two centered two electron bond. For example, okay, metal means covalent bond is there. There is a covalent bond, sigma bonded covalent organometallic compound. For example, alkyls of beryllium. So you can see here alkyls of beryllium. This is organometallic compound and sigma bonded organometallic compound. Okay, that is we can write this compound CH3 CH3. So there is a sigma bond. Okay. So beryllium is less electronegative than carbon. So this is a sigma bonding organometallic compound. Similarly here magnesium C2H5 twice. Okay. So the polarity of the metal carbon covalent bond depends upon the difference in the electronegativity between the metal and the carbon atoms. Okay. So in dialkyl beryllium, diethyl magnesium, there is a sigma bond between the uh, metal and carbon atom. Hence, such compounds are called as sigma bonded organometallic compounds. You can take another example, those metals which are less electropositive, for example, zinc. So CH3 twice zinc, it is also a sigma bonded organometallic compound. CH3 twice mercury. Mercury is less electropositive metal. Okay, so these are sigma bonded organometallic compounds. Okay, another elements such as boron, aluminum, silicon, which are less electronegative than carbon, uh, they are giving sigma bonded organometallic compounds. Okay. Now the third type it is multi-centered electron deficient organometallic compounds. Multi-centered electron deficient organometallic compounds. So some organometallic compounds of main group elements form electron deficient organometallic compounds. Electron deficient organometallic compounds. For example, AlCH3 twice, beryllium CH3 twice are electron deficient and behaves as Lewis acid because whatever the required number of the electrons for these elements, they are less. So they are called as electron deficient organometallic compounds. Okay, and such compounds are multi-centered electron deficient organometallic compounds. Okay, so let us take the example here, the multi-centered electron deficient organometallic compound. Now you can see here AlCH3 thrice, AlCH3 thrice. Okay, so there are three methyl groups are linked to the aluminum. There are three methyl groups linked to the aluminum. Now how it is a multi-centered electron deficient compound? Let us verify. Okay, AlCH3 twice, AlCH3 thrice. So aluminum is having the electronic configuration 1s2 2s2 2p6, 1s2 2s2 2p6, 3s2 3p1, 3s2 3p1. Okay, so actually in this compound you can see aluminum is having three valence electrons and one side is here empty. Okay, so the methyl group of this forming the covalent bond here. Okay, and one side is till there is a empty. Okay, so generally this compound it is not a stable compound. This compound it is a not a stable compound, so it exists in a dimer form. Dimer means like this: Al2 CH3 thrice, CH3 6. Okay, so this is a multi-centered electron deficient compound. Okay, this compound is existing in a this way. We can show the structure of this compound: multi-centered electron deficient compound. Okay, so you can see. Okay, now here, so this is the structure of this compound. It is stable in this form. Now it is a electron deficient compound, because if you see what are the how many number of the covalent bonds are here. Okay, actually this compound can be represented in this way also, like this. Okay. We can write this compound in this way also. So you can see here. Okay, there are 7 covalent bonds, 7 sigma bonds here. So to form the 7 covalent bonds, we require 14 electrons. But if you see, one aluminum is having 3 electrons, two aluminum is having 6 electrons, and 6 methyl groups having 6 electrons here for carbon atom. So total number of electrons are 12. So 2 electrons are less in this compound. So we cannot show aluminum covalent bond. Therefore, this compound does not existing in this form. It is existing in this form. So it is a multi-centered electron deficient compound. Number of electrons are required 14. Multi-center means, now you can see this is one center, this is one center, multi-centered electron deficient organometallic compound. Okay, so there is not normal 2 electron 2 centered bond, as carbon atom of the methyl group is already linked to the 3 hydrogen atoms, and it cannot be simultaneously bonded to the 2 aluminum atoms through normal 2 center 2 electron bond. So in this compound, the bridge formation is there. This aluminum CH3 aluminum, this bridge is formed here. So 3 center here, 1 2 3, and only 2 electrons are existing. Okay, so there is a 3 center 2 electron bond, 3 center 2 electron bond. Okay, formed by the overlapping of sp3 hybrid orbital of the aluminum, sp3 hybrid orbital of the carbon, and sp3 hybrid orbital of this aluminum. Okay, so there is 3 centered 2 electron bond. Only 2 electrons can sufficient to bind the 3 atoms here: aluminum, carbon, aluminum. Therefore, this compound Al2CH36, it is a multi-centered electron deficient compounds. So you can see here the structure here: multi-centered electron deficient compounds. Okay, only 12 electrons are available here. Actual number of the electrons are required are 14. Okay, 12 electrons are here for this aluminum 3, for this aluminum 3, this carbon 1. Okay, this carbon 1 1, this is 1 1 1. Okay, 3 plus 3 6 plus 6, 12 electrons. So therefore there is a no direct bonding between the 2 aluminum atoms. So this bridge formation is there. So in this bridge formation, only two electrons are there. Okay, here two electrons, two electrons. So 2 plus 2, 4 here, and remaining here two electrons, two electrons, two electrons, two electrons. So these three centers are bonded by the two electrons. So hence there is a three center two electron bond. Okay, and this compound, it is not stable in this monomeric form. It is exist into the dimeric state. Therefore, this compound, it is a electron deficient organometallic compound. Less number of the electrons are available there. Okay. Now let us going to discuss after the discussion of three types of the organometallic compound. First type, it is ionic organometallic compound. First type, it is a ionic organometallic compound. The example of ionic organometallic compound, it is suppose ionic organometallic compound, we know that there is a covalent bond, that is there is a ionic bond between the metal and the carbon atom. Ionic organometallic compound. Then sigma bonded organometallic compound. Sigma bond, for example, ZnC2H5 twice. Okay, sigma bond between the metal and the this organic group. And third type, it is a multi-centered. Example, it is Al2CH3 6, multi-centered electron deficient organometallic compound. So after the discussion of types of the organometallic compound, let us going to discuss the general synthetic methods. How these organometallic compounds can be synthesized. What is the preparation of these organometallic compounds? First, direct reaction of metals. Direct reaction of metal. This is also called as oxidative addition reaction. So in this case, metals are reacts with alkyl halides. Metals are reacts with alkyl halides. Okay. And there is a formation of metals are reacts with alkyl halides. You can see metal react with alkyl halide. Formation of this organometallic compound and metal halide. And in this case, the oxidation state of the metal will be increases. Okay. So metal reacts with alkyl halide under suitable conditions to form the organometallic compounds. These reactions are also called as oxidative addition because oxidation state of the metal will be increases. You can see here oxidation state of the metal, it is supposed to be +1 here. So it will be increases as compared to this here 0. Okay. So in this case, there is a direct reaction between the metal and the alkyl halide. Okay. So in this reaction, oxidation state of the metal is increases by 1 unit. So this is the oxidative addition reaction. It is a 1 electron oxidative addition reaction. 1 electron is given by the metal here. So 1 electron oxidative addition reaction. For example, lithium metal reacts with methyl chloride. Formation of this compound tetramethyl lithium. Tetramethyl lithium. Okay. So this is the direct reaction between the metal and alkyl halide, where oxidation state of the metal will be increases here. Okay. You can see another reaction here. Magnesium reacts with methyl bromide. There is a formation of the methyl magnesium bromide. So oxidation state of the magnesium, it is +2 here. Okay. So this is called as a oxidative addition reaction, Grignard reagent. The Grignard reagent, it is also the example of the organometallic compound, alkyl magnesium halide, because there is a bond between the metal and the carbon atom. So you can see other examples which is given here. Phenyl bromide reacts with zinc metal, so which is forming this compound. So this is also called as a 2 electron oxidative addition reaction. 2 electron, because oxidation state of the zinc, it will be 2+ here. It is giving the 2 electron. So it is a 2 electron oxidative addition reaction. Okay. So this is the direct reaction between the metal and the alkyl halide. That is called as a oxidative addition reaction. Now second type of the synthesis of the organometallic compound, it is metal-metal exchange reaction. And metal-metal exchange reaction, it is also called as a transmetallation reaction. It is a transmetallation reaction. So in transmetallation reaction, one metal M dash replaces the other metal M. Okay, so you can see here this Rm reacts with another metal, formation of Rm dash organometallic compound. This reaction is takes place only when M dash is higher than M in the electrochemical series. Means this M dash is more electropositive than this metal. Okay, the displacing metal is higher in the series than the displaced metal. M is a displaced metal and M dash is a displacing metal, which displaces this M. Okay, so this metal is displaced by this metal. Okay, so it is higher in the electrochemical series, and it is mostly electropositive as compared to this. Okay, so let us see the example belongs to this transmetallation reaction, that is a metal-metal exchange reaction. See here, dimethyl mercury reacts with sodium metal. So sodium is more electropositive metal as compared to the mercury. Okay, sodium is a more electropositive metal. So this is a displacing metal, less electropositive. This is a displaced metal, and this is a displacing metal which displaces this. So this organometallic compound is formed here. Metals that are alkylated by transmetallation reaction method are sodium, magnesium, zinc, aluminum, calcium, gallium. So number of reactions are given here. So this is a displacing metal, it is less electropositive, and this is the displaced metal which is more electropositive. Okay, so these reactions are called as metal-metal exchange reaction, metal-metal exchange reaction, or transmetallation reaction, transmetallation reaction. But when it is possible, one of the metal it is more electropositive than other metal, then such type of the exchange will be takes place. Now third type, carbanion halide exchange reaction. It is also called as metathesis. Carbanion halide exchange reaction, synthesis of organometallic compound. So what is metathesis? It is regarded as taking place by the exchange of the formal carbanion with halide ion, halide anion. Okay, let us see the example here. This organometallic compound Mr reacts with, you can see here, Mr reacts with this Ex. So in this case, it is a carbanion, carry the negative charge. Okay, so carbanion halide, this is halide exchange. So this is going to attach to this metal, and this R group it attached to the E. Okay, so this method is very effective way of synthesizing many organoelement compounds. Many organoelement compounds. The most common reasons like alkyls of lithium, magnesium, aluminum, and halides of group 13 to group 15 elements. So you can see here example. This is a organometallic compound. Suppose Mr reacts with this Em. Okay, so you can see here one of the chlorine get replaced from this, attached to the lithium. Okay, and formation of this tetramethylsilane. Tetramethylsilane. So this reaction is called as carbanion halide exchange reaction. This is carbanion here, and halide, one of the chlorine. This four chlorine get replaced from this. Okay, because it is electronegative metal, it is electropositive, so there is a bonding. So in this reaction, exchange takes place between the carbanion and chloride ion. Therefore this reaction it is called as carbanion halide exchange reaction. Carbanion halide exchange reaction. Okay, so you can see here how this exchange will be takes place. Let us see. Alkyl group tend to migrate from less electronegative element to more electronegative element. This alkyl group tend to migrate from less electronegative element to more electronegative element. So this is very less electronegative, so it get replaced very easily. So it is tend to migrate here. Okay, and this halogen, which is more electronegative element, it is tend to migrate here to the lithium. So there is a formation of this LIX and this RSI or SIR. You can see here the electronegativity of this 1.9 here. Okay, so alkyl group tend to migrate from less electronegative element to more electronegative element, resulting in the exchange of carbanion with halide. Okay, so this exchange will be takes place here, carbanion with halide. So in this way, in this reaction, metathesis reaction, there is the exchange of the carbanion with halide is takes place. You can see this example here. This R group, it is replaced by the X here. Okay, formation of LIX and MgRX. Okay. So in this way, these reactions are takes place. Carbanion halide exchange reaction. Now fourth one, it is metal hydrogen exchange reaction. That is also called as metallation reaction. Metal hydrogen exchange reaction. You can see. It is also called as metallation reaction. Metal hydrogen. Both are get exchange here. Okay. So this is the organometallic compound which is formed, and this hydrocarbon. So in these reactions, organometallic compounds are prepared by the replacement of hydrogen of RH group with a suitable metal M. So this reaction is due to the nucleophilic attack of hydrocarbon moiety of the organometallic reagent on hydrogen atom of the organic substrate. Okay, so you can see here the example. Okay. So formation of this phenyl lithium, this is C6H6. Okay, exchange of the hydrogen here. This reaction can be shown in this way. Benzene. So one of the hydrogen get exchange here with this. Okay. So what happens here? This hydrogen get exchange here, and this lithium group. Okay. So this is the carbanion metal hydrogen exchange reaction. Metal hydrogen exchange reaction. Exchange between these two takes place. And this is also called as a metallation reaction. Metallation of the benzene ring. Okay, metallation of the benzene ring. The metal getting attached to the benzene ring here. This replacing the hydrogen. So metal hydrogen exchange reaction. So another examples are given here. C5H6 CH3Li. So metal hydrogen exchange reaction. Okay, metallation. And last type, I think it is methylene insertion reaction, or it is also called as methylation reactions. Methylene insertion. Methylene insertion reaction using diazomethane. Methylene insertion reaction using diazomethane to prepare the organometallic compound. It can be used. So in this case, metal or non-metal halides, when treated with diazomethane under suitable condition, methylene insertion takes place in metal chlorine bond. and results in the formation of the organometallic compound. You can see here. Silicon tetrachloride reacts with diazomethane. Silicon tetrachloride reacts with diazomethane. You can see here. Okay. So in this case, methylation. Silicon, one of the chlorine get replaced here. Okay, and this uh, nitrogen group, it is replaced. So formation of this compound. Okay, so this is called as methylene insertion reaction. This methylene group, this is get attached to this, and one of the chlorine get replaced here. Okay, so number of reactions are given here. Methylene insertion reactions. Methylene insertion takes place in metal chlorine bond, or here a silicon chlorine bond like this. Okay, so one of the chlorine get replaced here by this methylene group, this. Okay, so this is the methylene insertion reaction. Methylene insertion reaction. So in this way, in this lecture, we have been discussed about the types of the organometallic compound. Three types, main three types are there: ionic organometallic compound, sigma bonded organometallic compound, and multi-centered electron deficient organometallic compounds. Then we have been discussed the synthesis of organometallic compounds. There are 5 methods are given in the synthesis of organometallic compounds. So first one, it is a direct reaction of metal, that is oxidative addition reaction. The metals are directly reacts with alkyl halides, and oxidation state of the metal will be increases. Then second reaction, it is metal-metal exchange reaction, or it is also called as a transmetallation reaction. So in transmetallation reaction, one metal which is replaces by the other metal. Then third type, it is carbanion halide exchange reaction. There is an exchange between the carbanion and halide, and this reaction, it is also called as a metathesis reaction. Fourth reaction, it is a metal hydrogen exchange reaction, metallation reaction. Okay, and last one, it is a methylene insertion reaction. Methylene insertion reaction.